Hello guys, today I will be doing a different video that I will think a lot of you will find helpful and interesting. This will be a tier list for the 5th ranked season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel. Before we begin, I want to make it clear this video is not based on my own opinion for each deck. I had a great number of Platinum 1 players give me their ratings for each of these decks, among those players being some of the best duelists in this game. You could even call them something like the top player council for Cross Duel. I want to thank everyone who took their time out of their day to contribute, and also want to apologize about my poor editing skills, as everything you're about to see was done on my phone. First, let's start with the rating system. Every S rating was 5 points, A was 4 points, B was 3 points, C was 2 points, and finally D was 1 point. The final rating of each deck was based on the average points they had at the end. At the top of the tier list, we have, to no one's surprise, Red Eyes and Magnum, which have been getting better and better each season with the addition of strong spells and traps. There is really not much to be said about these two decks other than they are very oppressive and very hard to play against. Down to the A tier as a price climb by Dark Magician Control, which was made popular by Shorta, and it was one of the first decks to reach Platinum 1 last season. You will see that the better spells and traps we get, the more dominant controlled decks will become. It has nothing to do with minion quality in most cases. Next we have Galaxy Eyes, Blue Eyes Control, Gagaga Control, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Lilybell, Bloom Diva, and Aria. And the one thing they all have in common is healing and stalling. Closing the A rank is Guilford the Lightning, which is the first deck we've seen in this video that requires you to direct attack someone in order to win. Moving down to B tier, we have most of the decks hanging here. You could call this the baseline of the tier list, I guess. A lot of these decks might have been higher if the last banner didn't feature every monster with seal and Galaxy Eyes on top of that. I will not go through every one of them individually, but I want to mention Utopia, Cyberblader and Exodia, who have been seeing a steady rise from the bottom after some buffs and the meta slowing down thanks to control decks. Also decks like Rose Fairy and Neos that would have easily made it to A tier without so many seals in the game. Finally, C tier, which will be the bottom of the barrel because no decks was stuck in D tier, thankfully. After this recent announcement for buffs, I'm expecting to see Red Demon Archfiend a bit higher than this, but I cannot say the same about Bragias. XYZ, Firewall and Gaia are still stuck in Hyperspeed Hell, but I believe that people are not familiar with Gaia Control yet, so that will be something to consider for the next tier list. Z Metal Tank has been steadily dropping through the ranks since the release of Red Eyes, but the recent addition of powerful spells and traps have made this little machine very dangerous to play. I have shown in my videos time and time again how easily you can punish players for using this deck. And with that, we are done with the tier list. I hope you all enjoyed, and I want to hear your opinion on these decks in the comments section below. Do you agree or not? And where did your favorite deck end up on the list? Thank you all for watching and take care.